Hello, I'm Maria Barontini, Pastoral Associate of Children's Catechesis at Prince of Peace Catholic Church and School in Taylor, South Carolina. And Advent is my favorite liturgical season. I love the joyful anticipation for 4 weeks before Christmas. I love watching the Advent wreath being lit in the church each week. This video will share some information about Advent and how you can celebrate Advent at home with your own family. Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, which means a coming, approach, or arrival. When we talk about Advent in the church, it refers to the 4 Sundays prior to Christmas. It's a time of turning away from sin and hopeful, joyful preparation for the coming of the Savior. Advent is a time to pray, a time to wait, and a time to hope. We're longing for the Lord. This season is for us to get ready for Christ's coming and prepare our hearts for the coming of Christ. There are a number of ways you can celebrate Advent with your family. You can get an Advent wreath. These consist of 4 candles, 3 purple, 1 rose colored, it's not pink, it's rose, set in a circular wreath. The wreath is a circle of evergreen branches traditionally symbolizing the eternity of God. 1 candle is lit for each Sunday of Advent, with the rose candle being lit on the 3rd Sunday, which is Gaudete Sunday. Gaudete means rejoice in Latin. So on Rejoice Sunday, we rejoice. You can get a simple wreath form that is designed for placing candles inside, like the one I showed you, or you can just create your own wreath. I've seen people take 4 pillar candles, spread some evergreen branches around them, and that's their Advent wreath candle. They even make tea light Advent candles that are battery operated. So if you're afraid of fire with your small children, that's a great option for you. You can use live or artificial greenery to decorate your wreath. You can add extra decorations to the greenery or just leave it with the greenery. You can add things like bows, small flowers, or beads, ornaments, whatever you see fit. It's up to you. And that being said, we have a special opportunity for our parishioners, which is called Advent Night. This is an opportunity for you to decorate your very own Advent wreath. So you can bring your own from home. Like every year I take this thing and then my kids decorate it and do all kinds of strange things to it, but it makes them happy. And then I take the decorations off every year and we put new ones on each year. So you can bring your own, or we do have some available for you. So Advent Night is on the 20th of November this year after the 5 p.m. Mass in the Parish Activity Center. It's a potluck, so make sure you bring a dish to share with your fellow parishioners. And we will be decorating our Advent wreaths, and we will also have additional activities available for children. And this is a great fun event that brings our parish community together in preparation for a special liturgical season. There's a Sign Up Genius link available in the bulletin and on social media. It also has options for you to purchase wreath forms or candles, which I know are really hard to find nowadays. Quantities are limited, so make sure you reserve your items early. You don't have to attend to reserve items. You can always pick them up in my office. Everything is in at this point. I have everything that I purchased ahead of time, and I would love to see it go to good homes. So use those links that are available in the bulletin. You can also display a nativity scene in your home during Advent. A great thing to do is to put it out on December 1st, and you put out all the different pieces to your nativity that you may have except for baby Jesus. Baby Jesus you save for Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, and then you specially put baby Jesus into the manger and into that nativity scene because we've waited so long for Jesus. And Christmas is finally here. Another great tradition during Advent is to make a Jesse tree, which is a tree decorated with ornaments based on the symbols of the Old Testament events, preparing for the coming of Christ. I do have colored cardstock copies of these ornaments outside my office in a display rack. Please feel free to stop by my office in the parish house and pick up a copy for your family. Let me show you what they look like. It's a 3-page set of copies. And the first sheet has all of the Bible verse readings and what each ornament is for each day. And then the other 2 sheets just have the circular ornaments. You would cut these out and you can hang them on your own tree. You can string them along a string. You can make a special spot for your kids to decorate in your home, however you see fit to use the Jesse trees. Just make sure you read those Bible verses, because it only makes sense if you read the Bible verses and look at the symbol that is designed for that Jesse tree. There are hundreds of options available on the internet, and you can probably find better graphics that you like better for your family, but I do have this available for you in the parish house if you want to pick up a copy. You can always have an Advent calendar. There are options available that you can print off. I give our religious education families, the small kids get one version and my older kids get a different version, and they will be getting those in about 2 weeks to prepare themselves for Advent. You can get chocolate ones where the kids open up and they can take a piece of chocolate out. You can get Lego ones. There's all kinds of Advent calendars, and these are to help you prepare for the coming of Christ. It's not just about the chocolate. Another way to prepare yourself during Advent is to get an adult Advent devotional or a kid's Advent devotional. All kinds of publishers have a variety of these available. I do have available for purchase this year's Advent devotional from Ascension Press, which is called Rejoice, Finding Your Place in the Advent Story, which is by Father Mark Topes. This has videos that you would watch weekly, and then there's readings. Again, this is for adults or teens. It's great. It's bite-sized. It'll probably take you 10 to 15 minutes to do this in the morning or in the evening before you go to bed. This is great for adults. There are all kinds of other ones available for kids. You just have to look online. Last year, we gave out copies of this book. It's The Adventures of Nick and Sam, The Best Advent Ever. It's a fictional story about a family and how they prepared for Advent. If you have a copy from my religious education program, pull it out, read it with your family. If you don't have a copy, I do have about 10 to 15 copies left. So if you want a copy, feel free to shoot me an email and I will get you a copy until I run out. I look forward to seeing some of you at Advent night, and I hope you have a fabulous Advent season.